Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mr. BG and welcome back to BG Model Workshop. We're taking a little bit of a break today. Well, first of all, we got the day off because we're waiting for the air conditioning repairman to show up and fix the AC unit. Nothing major, just kind of doing a tune-up, we hope. But taking a break from putting the hobby room back together again because we've got a lot of extra space here right now. We had a nephew staying in this room for about a week, and we had to clear out a lot of stuff, so he had plenty of space to hang out here. We're gonna spin around. There's the desk. My beloved bench. I haven't been out very much lately, but we're going to show you a bench update, but we want to let you know that we're kind of like also getting the room sort of figured out. So we got one of these racks out in the garage right now, full of stuff that we need to sort through and bring back in here and reset and all that kind of jazz. So not really looking forward to that because it's just tedious, but nice looking curtains, right? All right, so let's get to the bench here. Okay, so first off, we've been working on the kit that Iceman Collections had produced for the origin of Lowbrow. And this is the Flintmobile. We have this pretty much, we're still getting this roof figured out here. I re-drilled the holes so that we could tip this back a bit and see if we can glue it in place. And I was kind of in a bit of a debate with my buddy Justin Ryan about the side of the car here. Now, in the original cartoon work, this is actually a piece of wood or a log or whatever. And in the artwork for the original Lowbrow, it's actually bone, and it does look a lot more like bone. So I do like how that wood color came out, but now I'm like, it's supposed to be bone, so I'm thinking I might have to repaint those. I did cut the lug off the seat where Fred sits because then I can position him a little bit better. And then these two little pegs here, there's a piece of stone for the dashboard. So got that going pretty well. I'm really happy with how the dry brushing came out on the wheels and the stone bits. Here's Fred. One more pass of flesh, and then we can start doing some tinting passes on him so we can give him some definition, and then we can start working on his, what is it, shirt? I guess it's a shirt. And then Fred doesn't have any eyes. He actually wears some really sweet looking shades, and I have his hair piece right over here. I did do some light blue, well, not really light. I lightly did some dark blue highlights. That sounds better? Yeah, that sounds better. So we got that going on. Really happy with how this is coming out, except for the bone on the side of that thing. We haven't done a thing with Wilma. She's still looking chill as ever right here. Let's see. Now, the elephant in the room would be USACC, which ended, I guess, Sunday. And we're still not there yet, but look at this. We still have a little bit left to fix right here on the driver's side to join up. And then on this side here, I got a little bit more blending to do over here on this side also. Once we get that sorted out, get these sides sorted out here, I think we're good. We're ready for color and to move on with life. Holy heck, yay. But in the primer coat, let's give it the better side. In the primer coat, that looks so cool. Got a little touch up here to do on the roof line right there. But that looks so cool, and I really like how this is coming out. But yeah, that's awesome. And then, hang on a second. Make my own band noise. On the back for the bed, we actually were able to confiscate the bed out of the Foos pickup truck and cut the pieces here to just fit a little bit better. And we used the floats off of a Japanese World War II float plane in 1/72nd scale for the inner fenders. So it gives us the bed lines that we really wanted to have in here rather than just a piece of flat card. We just have to make the side walls that go inside the bed. And that's done. I mean, tickety-boo, Bob's your uncle, right? Right. So we were talking about on the podcast recently the albatross build. Well, I had originally wanted to pick out my pickup truck gust kit, because that's been in the works since 2008, 2009, something like that. But this guy's going to be my albatross build, because holy Hannah, this thing has been sitting on the shelf and languishing for forever, and we're really not that far off from primer on this dude here. We just have to do a little bit more work on the front, get this crossbar figured out a little bit better, and I think we're ready to go. So we're going to be using Iceman wheels for this guy. Love these style wheels, just need to do a bit of a sand on those. All the parts in here are ready to go. We even have a Pontiac engine that we're going to be stuffing in there with the triple carb deal, and goes like that, like that, like that. So yeah, and then we smoothed out the firewall and did all kinds of crazy things in there. So we're really not that far off from actually making this into a model. So this is going to be our albatross build, because I really really want to get this done. And oh, the screw bottom challenge, just a second. So with the screw bottom challenge, we were making a lot of progress and headway until we started doing the bare metal foil. Let's see if I can gingerly pick this up. Here we go. I'm still not happy with how these pieces came out, so I'm going to take these off, refoil this. I might have to do some more redos here, because I got some like nicks and stuff here, because I'm not that good with the foil. It just really caused some sticking points for me, because I was like, I can do better than this. And again, it's one of those skill sets that I just don't possess. And the best way to get better at that skill set is to just do it. So we're going to redo the foil on this, and then try our best to do our best, and then move on from there. Here's the engine for that guy. It's looking really good. I really like this. It looks like something that would have been used and then just set up for a show. So I like how that's looking. This is that Kaleido paint with let's see, Mr. Hobby surfacer. It's the water-based surfacer that goes over the top of that. Worked really well for that particular paint application. So you see all these Pro Acryl paints back here. Well, I've been kind of investing in those a little bit, because they've been working out great for the Flint Mobile, which is now missing its front wheel. But I've been working out well painting with that kind of stuff. I do like these paints. They're really great. And they're actually based here in Phoenix, so that's kind of awesome too. But yeah, that's going to be it for us here. Oh, you know what? One last thing. We finished our orc. I like how it came out. I think he looks pretty cool. Showed it to my friend Bill, a former coworker of mine, and he's a big time figure painter, and he was like, I can just show you a couple or few techniques to improve this, but otherwise he's like, you got it figured out. You just need to what would be the best way to say it, perfect your technique. So there we go. He was really impressed by how the rusty metal came out. I'm like, hey, I'm a car modeler. I know how to do rusty metal. So there we go. I got to paint this black here and then figure out some way to mount this guy. I got to drill a hole in him. Hopefully it doesn't shatter him. But yeah, there we go. All right, so that's the bench shape update for here. Thank you all for tuning in again. We'll talk to you a little bit later on. We have more to show. Tune in this weekend on the live stream, because we're doing that 3-hour build. 3 hours. I've got a kit picked out. Everybody else has too. So tune into that on either the Blue Ox channel or the Scale Model Outlaw channel. Follow along. Build yourself also if you want to. Build something and challenge yourself to do something in 3 hours. So we'll see how it goes. And we're only doing this so we can get Mikey to actually finish something. All right, guys, we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the future. Bye.